That's a wake up call, people. Welcome to the therapy session. To be or not to be? That is the big question. We take two steps forward. No, actually, we take one step forward and two steps back. That's the proper saying. How in earth, at Theatre of Dreams, can you dominate possession and lose with 3-0? Riddle me this. The feeling amongst the fan base, including myself, was giddy, was happy, was confident. But was that a little bit of a premature sign? I was listening to Nuruddin, Mr. Structure, on his channel yesterday, and big up to Nuruddin. He said, watch out for Bournemouth. Barring that Bournemouth hasn't won or got a point at Old Trafford in 2019, we invited them to have a meal in our own restaurant. In our own restaurant. I would arguably say that this reminds me of Copenhagen, of Galatasaray. Yes, there was some patterns of place, there was possession, but again, Ten Hag, why did you line up that way? Why did you jinx it? Why didn't you start the same lineup like last time? Of course, Rashford was reported he was ill, but he was actually on the bench and actually came in. But at the end of the day, why? I have always critiqued Erik Ten Hag to say, start your best lineup from very first beginnings. Why are you jinxing it? You're thinking about Bayern Munich game, which you might not even have a chance to qualify. We're talking about Premier League. We're talking about an opportunity to go to 30 points and almost snatch the top four. But no, Ten Hag, you bottle it today. The players bottle it today. Second half, we capitalized. We had a run of spell. We put pressure, but we couldn't finish the dinner. And it was clear and obvious for me, and everyone else in the socials were tweeting the same thing. We saw it. Martial was rusty. Martial's link of play did not work. There were sloppy passes amongst everyone. Of course, there was wet surface, but there's no excuse to come to invite your guests to dine at your table. They will eat your soup. They will eat your dessert. They will eat your everything and leave you hungry. I feel embarrassed for the fans that left the stadium. Alien, Peter Tenor left the stadium after 2-0, 3-0. Arguably, so they're match-going fans that are paying for the tickets. Seriously, we have to look ourselves in the mirror and face reality. It's a rebuild, some people might say. It's a process, but how long does it have to take? This has to go on the managers, on your team selection in the first place. That's the only thing that I could see. When we can't even score the goals, when we know that Bournemouth will always come and park the bus, if Bournemouth go up 1-0 in first half, it's game over because they will just defend and they will just find a couple of opportunities to counterattack. And we, on the other hand, just playing on the front foot, fell asleep and let those simple goals slide in. We're talking about Solanke. We're talking about Billings. We're talking about whatever this other guy was named. I don't know what's going on. Maguire, on the other hand, was solid, right, in defense. But Maguire was also a little bit on fault for the 3-0 goal as well. I don't know, man. I don't know. I put my hand up to say that, yeah, maybe I was a little bit too giddy. Maybe that feeling that I had when we lost against Newcastle should remain. Maybe it was just a little bit of a fluke over Newcastle. We saw glimpses of how he wants to play, but why can't we do it at Old Trafford again and again and again? Like last season, we made Old Trafford our season. I'm embarrassed to invite Bournemouth, that is almost at the bottom of the league, to come out and play us out of the park. They out-tactic us. They let us play with them, and they just hit us on the break. Simple as that. Simple goals and defensive errors lets us down. I want to hear from you guys as well. I want to hear from your thoughts and feelings. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I see the game in different pair of eyes. But overall, in general, if we find the positives, we didn't play that bad. but we couldn't just find the goals. And at the end, it had to come. It had to come, Bruno Fernandes. You're a captain. You know, if you get a yellow card, you'll be out for the Anfield game. You're petulant today. You deserved it. You're out against Anfield. Guys, this is me, Mick Ruby here, having my rant. And please, take a deep breath, because we have a lot of things to talk about. But before we do that, please like and subscribe to this video. And welcome to the therapy session. That's all we can say. That's all we can say. I want to just catch my breath, because I never like to, do a match analysis straight after the games, because I know my adrenaline is high. But this hurts. This definitely hurts.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
Okay, time to close the shop then. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Good night. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching MUFC Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.